You finally hired someone to help with your Jastip business. You're not doing everything anymore. So why the hell do you feel like you can't put your phone down? Look, if you run a Jastip business and you're tired of feeling like this, I made something for you. It's a free guide that shows you exactly what parts of the work can actually be automated or handed off, not in theory, in practice. Link is in the description. Grab it now, then come back. Here's what nobody tells you about hiring help. You get an admin. They handle the chats. They process orders. Great. But you're still exhausted, not physically, but mentally. Because even though someone else is replying to customers, your brain never shuts off. You're still checking, still second guessing, still thinking, did they handle that right? And that right there, that's the exhaustion nobody talks about. It's not the work that's killing you anymore. It's the constant low level anxiety that something might go wrong. You're not tired because you're doing too much. You are tired because you're on standby 24/7. Think about it. You handle off the task, sure, but you're still responsible for everything. If a customer complains, that's on you. If an order gets messed up, you feel it. If your admin makes a call you wouldn't make, you're the one who has to fix it. So even when you're off, you're not really off. Your body might be resting, your mind's still running. And here's where most owners go wrong. You think maybe I just hired the wrong person. So you try again. New admin, new training, new explanations. You show them how you do things. You correct their mistakes. You keep watching. And eventually this thought creeps in. Honestly, it's just faster if I do it myself. Sounds familiar? Here's the thing though, the admin wasn't the problem. If your business can't function without your brain constantly running in the background, then help will always feel exhausting because what you did wasn't really dedication. You just spread out the execution while keeping all the decision making to yourself. Admin isn't running tasks independently. They are borrowing your judgment every single time. And judgment, that's heavy. It doesn't transfer easily. Every time they need to check with you or see what you think, they are pulling you back in. That's why you can't relax. Just tip businesses get hit harder by this than most other businesses. Know why? Because everything happens in real time. Chats come in live, orders change midday, prices fluctuate, customers ask the same question 50 different ways. Without even realizing it, it becomes the decision engine. Every exception, every weird case, every just this one situation, it all comes back to you. That's why even with an admin, you still feel trapped. The work isn't yours anymore, but the thinking still is. But here's what it could look like instead. Imagine not checking your phone every 10 minutes. Not because you're trusting blindly or hoping for the best, but because there's literally nothing left for you to decide. Orders move forward without you approving every step. Replies go out based on clear guidelines, not your mood or memory. Nothing falls apart when you go offline for a few hours. Not because your team is perfect, but because the work itself no longer requires you to think. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Delegation doesn't fail because people mess up. It fails when the work was never designed to be handed off in the first place. If tasks still need interpretation, you always need to monitor them. And mandatory monitoring is what's training you. At some point, you hit a fork in the road. You can keep being the safety net forever, catching every little thing before it falls. Or you can redesign how the business works so it doesn't need a safety net. That's not about hiring more people. It's not about managing better or working hard. It's about shifting from being the operator to being the designer. If this is hitting home right now, you're probably feeling the weight of being on standby all the time. That's exactly why I put together that free guide I mentioned earlier. It walks you through step by step which part of your Jastip workflow can actually be automated, structured, or put out of your head entirely. You don't need special tools to use it. No strings attached, just clarity. Link is below. The goal isn't to delegate more. The goal is to stop needing to watch. When your business no longer needs your constant attention to function, that's when growth stops feeling scary, and that's when the exhaustion finally